Hello everybody, welcome to this website building fun tutorial series. Now in this tutorial we are going to build this 3 boxes section of our website. This box called brand building, global Marcom, on-site support. This section we are going to build in this tutorial series. Okay, so to explain the layout of this section, I have created a small diagram for you so that it is easy for you to understand how we are going to achieve this 3-column layout here in our website. So this is the diagram of this layout. We'll be building a div that's going to wrap these 3 boxes here. Okay, so this wrapper div will be called boxes wrap. It will be an ID called boxes wrap. Inside of this div we are going to have these 3 boxes which will be the classes. It will be class and not the IDs. It will be class box, and the reason we are using classes for these 3 boxes is because they are going to have same styling, and so they will be called with the same name. So we cannot have more than one ID in a same HTML document. Hence we are using classes, as classes can have same name. So these will be called class box. It will have a name of box. Okay, so this div will be called box. Control Command Z. This div will be called box. This div will also be called box, and this div will also be called box. Okay, so inside of this div we are going to have another div called pick, and it will also be a class, as we are also going to need the same class in this box and this box as well. Okay, so under that we are going to have caption text class. So this is basically the caption text class, which will be the text under here. This will be the pick div, and this will be the box div here. Okay, so this is the basic layout, and then next to it we will have a separator div, which will basically be an invisible div with just width and height to separate these 2 boxes. Okay, similarly this box is designed, and then we have another separator box that will separate this box with this box. Similarly the third box. Now each of these boxes will be floated towards the left. So this is floated towards left, then this separator div is floated to the left just behind this, then this is floated left. So each of these 1 2 3 4 and 5 elements are being floated to the left, hence they will be in one line floated in left. So this one particular tutorial is going to be very important for you if you want to understand how you can work with CSS floats. So please pay close attention while I work out this tutorial and build this boxes section on our website. So let's get started and let's move right into our Dreamweaver and start coding this box section of our website. So let me first see, the outer div is going to be called ID boxes wrap. Okay, so I'll be creating an ID called div ID of boxes wrap. It ends here, and I'll just put a comment to myself, end of boxes wrap. Okay, so this boxes wrap div is ending here. Move it down a bit. Now inside of that, this boxes wrap div, we are going to have these elements here. So first thing that we need to create is this box class. So move down a couple of lines, and I will create a div class of box, and it right there, and write a note to myself, end of box, end of box. Okay, move it down couple of lines. Then inside of boxes, inside of box class, what do we have is div class pick. So I'm going to create another div inside of this box called div class pick, ending it there and putting a note to myself, end of pick, and it right there. And this is where we are going to have image tag. Inside of this class pick, we are going to have image tag that will be fetching in the image for this section of our box. Okay, under this pick we are going to have another div with the class name of caption text. Okay, ending it right there, writing a note to myself, end of caption text. There you go. Moving it down a couple of lines, actually it's just one line. Okay, now let's just get our image inside of this pick section. I'll call image tag with the source attribute of, I already had cropped these images, so you might need to crop these for yourself, as you can crop it now as shown in my previous videos. So first thumbnail that I need to put in here is the brand building. Okay, there you go, it's the brand building. I'll give an alternate name to it, just call it alt tag of brand building, building, and there we end it right there. Okay, at the moment if I refresh my browser, let's see how this thing looks there. We just see this image that we imported, but no other styling has been applied. So let's start to call our styles in here. So we, at the top we have the boxes wrap div, inside of content div we have boxes wrap div, put double curly braces to that, and then inside of this boxes wrap, this path, we have got box div. It is basically a class. Classes are called with dot. So dot box means we are referencing our box div, and then inside of box div we have our pick class div, then inside of pick we have got image, then inside of box also just below the pick we have got another div called caption text. So this is all that we need to style for this particular section, and then we will be copying this box 3 times, two more times. So this one particular bit of style section here is going to be applied to all of these three sections, this, and this. All of them will have the same styling. So first thing that we have to do is find out the width and height of this div. So this is roughly around 200 and let's call it 275 by 400. 270 by 400. Let's call it 270 by 400. So box div is going to be width of 2, let's give it 275, yeah, 275 pixel width, and height of 404 pixel. We might change that according to our need. So for the moment let's give it this thing, and we are going to float each of our boxes to the left. So float left. We have applied float left property to this, which is going to float it to the left, and then to the pick, no, to this box div, in fact to this box div only, we are going to apply Control D select border. Let's choose a color for the border. I think this is the color we are going to apply to the box. Control Command C. Okay, so our box will have a border of 1 pixel solid hash, this color code. So let's have a look how this box is looking right now. Yeah, there you go. So at the moment our image is not pretty much styled the way it should be, and it is right overlapping with this border section of our box. So we are going to make it right. Okay, so to make it right, we are going to give a padding of maybe 5 pixel to this pick div. So when we give the padding of 5 pixel to this pick div, it is going to place it exactly where it needs to be inside of this box div. So padding of 5 pixel is needed to be applied to our style.css on line number 69 in CSS file. So line number 69, padding of 5 pixels, and we have the results we want. Okay, so underneath that we are going to be putting the caption. So where we are at the moment, this is the pic, and this is the section where we have to put in our caption text. So our caption text reads this. I am going to just copy and paste it there. Okay, I have pasted my caption text, and then I just have to style the caption text. Let's see what styling the caption text has got. It is the font family of EXO, and the color is this. So I copy the color, and inside of caption text I can just choose the color property and change the color to this color, and give font family of EXO sans serif. There you go. And how much was it? Is font size is 12 pixels. Okay, let's refresh our browser again. We have it there. The text looks little too much smaller, so I'm going to increase the size of text a bit, maybe 16 pixel would look good, I think 14 pixel looks good to me, so I'll make it 14 pixel, size of 14 pixel. And maybe we'll need to give some padding so that it doesn't overlap on the border here. So to the caption text div, I'm going to give padding of maybe 5 pixel again, 5 pixel. See what that does. Oh, spelling mistake. Okay, you see, that creates a padding of 5 pixel around this text section here, so we are looking good. So line number 71, we are going to put padding of 5 pixel. Okay, so what else needs to be put in here? I think that is it. I may need to make the height a little bit smaller for this box as is required, so let's go with height of, I guess, 340. Height of 340 looks good to me. So to the box I'll put height of box div 340 pixels. There you go. Another thing that we need to do is create those rounded corner around this box section. So to achieve this, I just have to put the CSS attribute called box radius, not box radius, the border radius, border radius of 10 pixels. Let's have a look how that will make it look. Yeah, that gives it the radius of 10 pixel around the edges. Okay, so next thing is to create the separator div between this box, which is this div. This div won't be visible to you, but it will be there separating these two boxes, this box and this box. So this separator div needs to be created right there. So let's, inside of this box wrap, Control Command C, inside of this box wrap we'll have a div class called separator short sep, sep, with the width of let's say 30 pixel for now. We are going to tweak that as we need, so let's call it 30 pixel for now. Height is going to be 340 pixel, same as the box div. Okay, and it is also going to be floated to the left, so that our content is right in line with each other. Okay, so we need to put this class just below this box class. So this is the outer box wrap, then we have this first box, and just below this first box we are going to have that separator div class sep, and it right there. Put a comment to myself, call it end of sep, move down a bit, and then copy this box div, whole of it, and then paste it right under this separator div. Again, under this I'm going to have this separator div right under here, and under this I'm again going to copy this box div and paste it right there. Okay, so we have got 3 boxes in line with each other. So let's have a look in our browser how they look. Right there, this is how we are looking. So only thing that we need to do now is change this picture here and put its own pic here, and change this picture, put its own pic here, and these two text section for this 2 box. Okay, so let's get that done. So the second box was this. So only thing that I need to change for this is the source attribute of the image source. I'm going to browse brand building. Next one was global Marcom, and then I'm going to change the alt tag for this as well, call it global global Marcom, and then we are going to change the caption text for it as well. We go there and then paste it right there. Next thing we are going to do is copy this, change the source attribute of this third box, image source. I'll browse to on-site support. Okay, going to change this alt tag as well, call it on-site support, on-site support. Next thing I'm going to do is copy the caption text for this on-site support from my PST and paste it right here where it needs to go. Okay, let's refresh again, and there you have it, what is needed. Now another thing that I'm going to explain you is this. At the moment, if you see, your box has been floated to this side. The reason I gave it a float left property is this. Just pay attention to what I do here. I'm hovering my mouse over this box. You see, it has got a width of 275 by 340 pixels. So the blue section here up in this section shows this 275 by 340 pixels. But if I uncheck this float left property, watch what happens. Every other box div just moves down under this top box, and this whole first section is being taken by the first box, and though its width is 275 pixel, but the orange section showing in this tells us that it is not being floated to the left. So this particular section is being occupied for is being taken for this div, this box, first box div. Then the next box comes right under there, then the next box comes right under that. So basically this is the default behavior of divs, that they are stacked over one another, and they are not by default floated to the left or like that. They stack one over the other. So to make it have that inline styling, we need to float it to the left side. So each of these boxes, when they have got this float left property applied to it, so that makes them come in line with each other, and this is what we needed to achieve. I think I would need to increase the height of this box a little bit, as some of the text in the middle box is just overflowing there. So I need to make it, maybe I'll make it 350. So the height of box, I'll make it 350. Okay, there you go. Another thing that I was showing you is that because we have floated over these boxes and this sap as well, separator div as well, this is floated as well. So each of these things, this box, this separator, this box, this separator div, this box, they are floated to the left. So what happens is that this outer box wrap that should be wrapping each of these things, it doesn't show me wrapping it up. The reason is this, that we need to create a div called cleaner, which has got with the class of cleaner, which has got an attribute called CSS attribute called clear both applied to it, that would clear all the floats that we have applied just before that div and make it wrap these divs. So right under this, just before this ending section of our box wrap, I'll create a div called div class cleaner, and watch what happens. End of cleaner. Watch what happens when I applied this cleaner div. Now this box wrap is going to wrap whole of these three boxes here. You see here, blue section up. When I hover this, it was not coming earlier, but now it shows as it is now wrapping the whole of this section. So this was needed to be done here. Okay, next thing I need to do is maybe increase the separator divs width a little bit, so that boxes take up the right size there on our website. So I'll need to create it. Let's go and separate it to 64, I think. So separated divs will have 64 width. That would make it aligned really good. So I'll go inside my style.css, and the width of this separator div is going to be 64 pixels. Okay, so we are looking really neat and clean on this website, and yeah, we are looking really neat. So in the next upcoming tutorial, I'm going to code this contact us section of the website. So until then, have fun, keep enjoying. Bye bye.